Mic check, mic check. Yeah, we are live in the New York session. So remember when I marked that when price was inside the fair value gap, telling you that's the high of the day of the session. I was actually saying that I'm sure that price will decline to this sell side liquidity here. You see this? I was actually sure that price will decline to those sell side over right there, and what I was targeting is this sell side liquidity. You see this sell side liquidity, that was what I was targeting, but this external range liquidity. But you've seen price came and bounced over that order block, but I'm still expecting prices to go lower. I told you this might be the high of the day of the session. It was the high. Okay, this was the high. When price had touched this higher time frame liquidity, this was an order block in the higher time frame. Price touched it, market structure shift in the 1 minute. Okay, yeah, it happened all in the 1 minute. Market structure shift with the fair value gap to the 1 minute, then decline. During the London session, you can check the live. During the London session, we're actually gambling here, waiting to see what price will do. Then boom, told you let's continue this sell off, and this is actually a good price action. Price has declined. From here was the high, then I was selling you here, meaning this is the high of the session, meaning that an entry, when I meet you again, the exit will have already been happened, but it was a good range. See from there, 33 pips, and when price moved 30 pips in our range, we are actually usually satisfied. And at the same time, you hear me saying about the 30 pips and risking less than 10 pips, like a 1:3, a general rule of thumb that you usually have in this trading channel. Our risk reward is 1:3, but sure bet is 1:2. Those that you want to get in and out. Remember when I marked those sell side liquidity during the London session, then also this one. So what I'm expecting is more decline, but let's wait and see what price will do. We are having a high impact news they are having a high impact news. See this, we have the PPI, so we're going to wait to see what the PPI is going to do. You see this at 8:30. We're going to wait until 8:30. Keep watching price until 8:30, and we're going to wait for the PPI. After the PPI, then liquidity starts to kick in. Then we wait to tackle the market and see what we'll do. We're going to close this live at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Let's continue watching price, but these are the high impact news that we're waiting for. At 8:15, we have euro. Let me just write it there. Just a minute. In the this sell side liquidity. Remember when we're here, use the actual entry. Let's write here right at 8:15. No. 8:15 a.m. we have euro monetary policy. Monetary monetary policy statement, and at um, we are having the USD core PPI, news. So be patient. Let's write here. Okay, now let's put it there. So we're actually waiting for a high impact news, and let's wait it. What we're expecting is those sell side liquidity to be taken out. These sell side liquidity. And price issues here before the PPI, the CPI, the PPI news, I'll actually comment and tell you why. But as for this, price action has already entered. We can actually decide to end, because I've already told you price actually going 30 pips, and that is usually enough for the day. But since we're doing live stream in all sessions, we're going to wait and see. This price can consolidate, but this price action has already happened here. You see this decline, smooth. Let's wait and see what price will do. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. See that price rolling up high. So since I'm an intraday trader, I usually want to stick all the sessions in there according to the rule. So this is at 7:30. We are during the New York session and we are below the opening price. So I'm not going to, you see how this price came, touch this order block, that might be the exit there, or it can continue to those sell side liquidity. Another thing is that since we are below the 8:30, we are below the midnight opening, so we are going only to look for buys. So the rule of buying below the opening price, this is the open price, this thin line here. So those who scalp are usually buying here, getting out there. Let me show you what I mean. The same is also inside this fair value gap, so also this order block price will want to come and touch it. So what am I saying? It's this. We are below the opening price. So anytime we're below the opening price, only look for buys. Let's check the 1 minute what's happening. You see price is still consolidating since 7 open. So the price continue to go lower to this sell side liquidity since it has not given a good entry of buying and no buying there. So price is actually coming to this fair value gap here, or this inversion fair value gap, so that it may decline lower and lower to this sell side liquidity was mentioned earlier. But this bounce was caused by that order block that I've mentioned in the 5-minute time frame. In the 5-minute, in the 15-minute, yeah, you've seen a 15-minute, there's a swing high that has been swept here. You see that swing high. Let me change the color. See that swing high, sweeping it, then declining lower to this sell side liquidity. Yeah, exactly. So price will want to seek these. And also you've seen prices not cleared that. But you've seen this range, we caught it. So let's see what price action will give us more insights. Literally to up this price side liquidity, this fair value gap here. Let's see the fair value gap here. So below the opening price and it's New York. I won't be interested in buyers because this might be another block. But if price is supposed to reverse, let's see if there is a market structure shift. Yes, this is a market structure shift here. No respect, but anytime you are below the opening price and it's new, you will look for buys. Let's try what I'm saying. See that 1 minute order block there. Let's see if price will come to the opening price. If it comes below here, you know you're wrong, but since anytime we are below the opening price, so those small scalps that you want to do. Let's see if price will come to this order block. Is a swing high that price will visit. This is not an A+ setup. Remember, we are bearish, but these are those small scalps. We want to see price revisiting. We are remaining with something like 50 minutes to the PPI. Yes, let's wait for it. So price did what you expected. You see this actually, I was just trying what price was supposed to do, a quick scalp of the session, but is this a fair value of that price respecting? Yes, so price is actually going to take off the sell side liquidity that we had earlier. Let's go back there. Oh, and to go back. From our early entry. So when I told you want to see some sell side liquidity, yeah, there. So we're going to stick with that. Want to see price. Unless price does a market structure shift here, that's when I'll know I'm wrong. And you've seen all this price consolidating in this area. Unless price takes out this, if price takes out this buy side liquidity, I'll know that I'm wrong. But as for this, in the 15-minute, this is not to see also price continue to go lower. It's not to see price respecting this order block like this. Not come to fill this level gap, but come to this order block. Even if it is the week, don't close below it. Don't close above it. So I want to see price going lower. This also. See this top run, also this order block. Price, this is external range liquidity. So that's why I want to see price going lower. You see this external range. So that's why I want to take out everything. But let's watch price. This price top taken out. And then again, during the New York session, I was seeing 15-minute swing high was created. 15-minute swing high was created. Then price took it out at 7 during the 7 inside the New York kill zone. So we're actually going to expect prices to go lower. Let's see of this. Let's mark them as sell side liquidity, so that will be red. And that. After price has reached this point, this will be my next target. First I want to see price taking out that. Remember that was an entry from the London session, and you see here we're still early enough in the session, so these are going to be my next targets. But let's watch what price does here. and I'm expecting prices to continue low, but let's watch it and be patient with price. Actually, let's put it at yeah, that area. So let's watch it. check 1 2. Now checking at what we actually did during the London session. Yes, price went to those liquidity just as outlined during the session. See this, the 15-minute swing I told you, and to see prices there when we were there. Then actually marked this point while we were live when I was rating high of the day or session. I was actually telling you before the London closed, price actually continued to go lower. So price came there, so price that liquidity, price that. I think when I was finishing to type, it's when price was declining lower. Was continuing to decline lower. Then I told you, see how price came to that other block. Yeah, so we're expecting if price actually see these sell side liquidity or even more sell side liquidity to these particular lines here. These are also liquidity in the higher time frame, but let's work with this one first, this one and this one, mostly this one. If price doesn't, we'll actually see what price gives us, but what we are waiting, it's currently 8:15 and it's what we had what in the 8:15 euro monetary policy. Now the euro will actually see spikes or maybe no liquidity. Currently it's 8:15 and in the economic calendar they are actually expecting that. You see it in the economic calendar, it's a 2.4 how they actually predicted it. So let's see, is that the interest rate? Yeah, here. So you see here in the euro, that's what you'll want to participate with. That's how you check, I do usually check the interest rates in the New York, in the interest rates in the particular currency. So here they are the interest rates. The AUD Australian has the highest interest rates. See all those ones, those are the interest rates. So you actually here, so the next one is 8:30 by the core PPI. That's when we want to see more liquidity. But you see euro, let me go back. So you want to see euro New Zealand rolling up high. So I think this consolidation is formed because of I think the New Zealand the banks are closed or something, I don't know, but this is when you are actually trading when there was liquidity. Yep, during the London session. Yeah, kinda. Bye. So yeah, price went where that we said there. That's actually position. And also another thing from the entry, the original entry, I remember when we were here during the London, just continuing that. So when you are here, price, I told you 1:3. So 1:3, that means that price went 30 pips and we are risking 10 pips, but here we risked 7 pips and also price had already gone for 34 pips. Around here it was around 34 pips, and when price reached 30 pips, remember it's not about your entry, it's a unique alignment with the setup and the time frame. So early overland sell. So what I'm expecting is see lower prices. So these lower prices will be caused by if the PPI news. I think if they'll be positive, actually see that sell side liquidity that I marked with the London. Yes, this is the other one. So let's see if I'll perform magic today in high of the day or session. If I will truly like have predicted the high of or low of this particular currency, the GBPUSD. The euro, okay, it might also be like that, but the euro usually moves the same with the cable and the New Zealand, the cable and the fiber markets. Now this one, the euro. So you see how the euro has actually rallied. The DXY is rallying also. Let's just stick with my best currency so that the same $1,000 that will make in that particular currency is the same. So $1,000 that will make here. So I want to see prices to go lower to the sell side liquidity. Actually what I've said, and I also explained why, because at exactly 7 price came and swept, came inside the fair value gap here. The same time it had swept a 15-minute high that was created. You see this 15-minute, after price sweeping it never come, even come near it but never goes above it. Just see how price is declining, smooth, right? High of the day. So let's see price taking out that sell side liquidity, and also we'll see if that price also take out these sell side liquidity. These are first another exit. And if we see a market size, that's when we'll want to. But buying here, selling here, this is a great place to sell. But prices continue to decline, and yeah. So we're going to see these sales are taken out. Also this one. So it's like 10 minutes to the 8th to the PPI. I think if it comes positive, that for the GBP, so let's see. Yep. See, ooh. Now that decline will continue to, you see how nice. So that was so precise. That one was so precise, so precise. So price comes and take out ourselves. So our targets has been reached, all of them. So our next target will be down here again. Now my oh my, just getting the live move there. Now continuing price, you see how price actually acting. That's precision. Keep on watching that price. Ooh. What a precise. Whoa, you see, that's precision. That's the reason why you'll want to be in my YouTube channel. That's a hand clap for me. So I also told you high of the day or session, so in a new price was going down. So that's hands up for me. I also told you sell. That's so much crazy, man. You see? So precise. I told you out of the day, knowing that there is something coming. So another area to take a partial is there right now. See that? That's an area to take partials. So that level, these are some sell side liquidity. So you see, so precise. I told you I want to see that, I want to see that. Not misleading you, not luck, precision. So yeah, high of the day, so not wanting price to go up higher. This one decline lower. The euro also declining. Remember when I told you this sell side liquidity, I wanted it to be taken out. You see, price just went down to it. Then told you after the CPI, also in the Euro New Zealand, it was still right. Even if I was still right, you see here, when we were here during the London session, price was around here. Told you buying here, then putting a stop loss there. Then I want to see price visiting that area. In that area. So how hard is it? The DXY keep on rolling up high, so the other ones will continue going lower. So who's more precise? Who's more precise than me? Who is more precise than me? Who dares to see this the high of the day of the session? My oh my. From London, told you guys, high of the day when price entered here, then price declined. So we're going to see this target and the price actually getting these, how many pips, and we reached 7 pips. 7 pips. Funny, right? And this is around, okay, price is past 40 pips, and we would have taken at something at this sell side liquidity here that I marked earlier in London. Get me right? You see, liquidity was there, price actually going to reach there. And if you are afraid you going to get everything out there, you can get everything out there. So precision. Don't forget to subscribe. But let's not sound so arrogant. It's something that we have done for years and years and years, in and out. But when we are right on the right side, like some baby. So what I'll want to do is now tell you how I do money these trades. Just come pick the pips right there. Imagine if you had a 100k account and we have reached only 2%. Only 2% of this 100k account, and add up another one. We'll actually build a charge in a single month. Anyway, let's continue. That's what price has done, and it's actually 8:30. And price has, you see, before the news release, you can get out everything. That's actually another rule that I usually move. This price has moved a lot, and if it would be me, I would have taken out everything out and left the smallest portion and put my stop loss to break even, or even around at here. So even if price reverses in the next 1 minute, I'll actually not be in the trade, but price has already moved to our direction. So you see, another thing, these are the reasons why funded prop firms also are also not a great idea, because they have those rules that if you make no trading during high impact news, so like you see, when you're having a prop firm account, you've been told no 10-minute range of trading by opening or buying. There is no buying and selling. If you do that, your account is briefed. That's mostly using the funding pips. Funded next, they get 40%. They get 60%, and they only leave you with 40% of the account. So trading with real money, that's the real deal. But prop firm also, they have also their, it's 8:30. Checking, you see how spreads have opened directly now. Spreads in brokers now at this minute are actually so much high, very expensive, like opening up at this moment, because we have that PPI. So this price can reverse. You see it, actually it's going to reverse, because I've also told you, if it will be me in a trading, I would have taken out everything before the 8:30 and actually wait for another re-entry, because let me show you, these are sell side liquidity taken out. You see this, these are sell side liquidity taken out. So price might actually want to see that sell side liquidity taken out, then now it starts to reverse, going up higher. If anybody would have been greedy. At the same time, price also inside a fair value gap here. You see, price came inside the fair value gap. Let's mark the fair value gap. Magnet. You see that? That's a fair value gap in the 1 hour. So price has started. Price can go and reverse completely, like rally up higher, but 2 minutes before the session, you'll have wanted to 2 minutes before the high impact news, you'll have wanted to remove something, but price will continue going lower. Let's expect price going lower. So continue watching price. I'll be watching also so precise. See those sell liquidity taken out. Actually killing it. Now I'm looking at the chart. Let me lock everything. You see how that precise that movement got it, so precise, like, so in the 1 minute time frame, if you see how we got it so smooth, these are over 40 pips, 50 pips. Now if price disrespects this fair value gap again, now we're going to take everything, even not leave anything out. That's the 1 minute, that's the fair value gap there, and to see price declining lower to this sell side liquidity that I marked earlier. So don't forget to subscribe. Checking the 5 minute time frame, these are over 40 pips. Price is actually over 40 pips. Let's mark it and see from our entry. These still I've been managing with you from London to New York. There is actually around currently 42 and 46. It's going to 50. What I want to see is decline to that 6. See, 58 pips, around 60. Yeah, to do sell side liquidity. That's my full target with no anything greediness. But I have managed this trade here. I want to, if I see prices, if you want to manage this trade good, trailing a stop loss here will be the best idea. Trailing a stop loss, so if price goes against you, it's okay. But this price move, you actually saw how it got it. Markets just rallied up and up and up and up, like rallied, declined down. So let's see if that price actually continue. Let's view it in the 5 minute. Actually, this is actually 58 pips, so that's what we're expecting to see price do. Share this video so that you can tell other people how precise we are here. We actually caught these moves live. Checking the EURUSD, it has started to consolidate. You remember on Monday when we had a good trade in the EURUSD and the GBPUSD was messy on Monday? Yes, check my live stream on Monday. We actually had a messy GBPUSD while these currencies were actually moving. But you see today, I told you, sticking with that currency, it's the best one when when the market moves in the direction. You see this is even less than 20 pips. Okay, just don't. Today this is euro. Price has not moved in the, you see, only I'm saying only this session, this particular session, this EURUSD. But from the top here, I don't think, okay, it has moved, but what has moved has declined so much. Ooh, Euro New Zealand, what were you expecting? Higher prices, telling you this sell side, I don't want to see price coming below here, and I mark this order block. You see how price respected, just as we said. You see, next time when I say it usually happens. So prices, my next target was that fair value gap in the hourly time frame. How did I know? I marked it. I saw what is on the left, mark that value gap, and told you even these ones price can go up to them, and also mark these high though, but these one are so extreme. So yeah, I'm actually seeing prices come and touched it, so precise. The DXY will actually continue rallying up higher, so see that area, this is a fair value gap in the hourly, so you might want to get everything out, because this can be another one shot, one kill for price to rally up higher to this buy side liquidity and reverse. So as for me, I might call that a trading session, but I'm not closing the live now. I'm just saying, if I will be in an A+ setup, this here and that will be the best exit, because you see these are multiple fair value gaps, so price might be actually using any of the fair value gaps to rally up higher. So thank you for sharing the video. So it's actually insightful. This fair value gap, you'll actually want to see price, even it can disrespect it, but the entry was from here to here, so precise, nothing. This one was the best entry in an internal range and exit. We have external, we have the first one, the second one, this exit here, and also there also another one. But you don't take out something here. When prices starts to consolidate, you take out everything. That's a session that we have monitored from London session and up to this New York session. When I marked this sell side liquidity, you see this I marked this, there's a sell side liquidity in here, and also this one. I told you those are my interest, and those ones actually price delivered, just like that's my hobby. So it's around 8:43, so price can consolidate because it has moved more than 30 pips or 40 pips. But since that, let's see if price will do this external range. This is just a runner, and I've already shown you this particular high is why you want to put your swing, your stop loss, so that you remain at break even. So yeah, that's something that you'll want to look. Oh, you can the upper bar, is it clear now? So kindly tell me where it's not visible so that we can know. So we are actually reversing. That's a reversal. Why is it a reversal? Are you saying like that? Okay, this one present. Okay, we have done with that entry. So our sell side liquidity has been taken out. You see that sell side liquidity has already been taken out. High of the day, price can actually saying like this. I usually like it's the timeline is not visible. Which one? This one. Oh yeah, I think it's this one. So see how price now reversing. I say that I want to mark with this sell side liquidity and this sell side liquidity, and price actually did it. So you'll not want to be greedy. If you want to now continue selling, that's where you will want to destroy your account size. Entering again here with a buy, you want to take out everything that I told you there, maximum that sell side liquidity, leave alone this one. Anybody who is entering a buy now is actually being torn apart. So price has is it correct? Is it good? Or can you correct me there's another thing. So sell side going taken out. Let's look the 4H. Oh, you see here we have a mitigation block. This is a mitigation block. Then let me remove that. Just a minute. Now let me delete everything. It's 45. I deleted everything. So what I might want to see, kindly, is it good? So what I might want to see, is it good now? You see that price has gone down. I've actually finished with my bearish setup. Anybody wants to sell short, okay, price can continue, but not at this moment. I want to participate. Only half chart is visible. It's not visible. Oh, only half chart is visible. The upper section where timeline is not visible. Or this area, are you seeing this? Or what? Let's see it. Is it this or this section here? Okay, let's continue. See the 4 hour. In the 4 hour, we have a stop run here. So being this a stop run, you will see price now rallying up higher. The upper section is not visible. I wonder which upper section. Is it these ones or what? So these are buy stops. I want to see a discount area has been taken out. Oh, let me take a look at it somewhere. Just a minute. I see if it's visible. Is it visible now? Kindly tell me if it's visible. Now, in the 4 I've just have a stop run there. No. I'm not seeing anything that is distracting. What is it that is not visible? Kindly tell me. So that's the buy side liquidity. That's the sell side liquidity taken out. Let's check if they will, if you will see this, a sell side taken out also here. At the same time, if you see a market structure shift to the buy side, let's use this high. If you see a market structure shift, what that is not visible, kindly tell me. If you see this a market structure shift, remember we have already taken out our profit. We can want to take everything just by that. Just want to tell you if you can see what price can do. But this is just to tell you so that I'm already ending the live. Market structure shift. Market structure shift here, then entry to a fair value gap. This assignment is it's below. So this can be a reversal now. You see, a market structure shift. If you have a little in the account, let's watch it. Next, when we meet tomorrow during the London session, we'll see if price will have visited that area. I like to see it. If I see that price can actually be reversing, but you see this area, we got that area, market structure shift, entry to a fair value gap, this area, and expect price to reach this buy side liquidity. Now it's actually buy and sell. So we actually got that move nicely, 40 pips, and yeah, there is no need to go again into the markets and now start to buy again, and we have already sold. Even if we can buy and sell in the same session, that's not an area that you'll want to participate again. So we have already done our entry, our exit price. Yes, here was our sell side video that we marked during the London session. Price has actually hit it. So yeah, you'll want to see reversal or consolidation, and we are actually, don't forget to subscribe. You've seen how that price action just moved clearly. Let me show you. You've seen how that price action just moved clearly. Yeah, you see, let me show you. It was there, but the sell side was here. So from the area where GP is written, and also the section above where the time frame indicator alerts replace written, so you do not see which time frame you are analyzing. Oh, sorry, but You're not seeing the time frame that I'm analyzing. Oh, sorry. So I think I'll actually change the color. Okay, you see, so yeah, so you should not enter into the markets up and down, up and down. So we have already done. It was so precise. We're actually done with that. So let's fix this problem of mine. We're saying that this area, this time frame, so you're not seeing the time frame that I'm analyzing. But I think it's this one because I'm using the 15-minute. Oh, okay, no problem. Okay, so we are done. It's another day, another session that we have analyzed the markets to the pips and telling you where the markets are going, even if we got it a little bit wrong earlier, but it was actually risking 2 pips, just getting the markets to get in touch. They know where the markets are going. So you've seen, yes, okay, that's good if you refresh the browser. So we've actually finished and called the markets another day to the pips, and actually told you this is where prices gone, this is where you want to take out something, this is where I'm expecting prices. And I also teased you here when I was writing there, price is actually, this is the high of the day. That was according to what you were seeing at the moment, so meaning that we are declining low and low and low. Yeah, so I want to get the dealing range is actually what we're working with. I think is it the dealing range? So let's remove that one, and if you have more questions, kindly ask me, because I'm willing to interact today for a long time. We're actually wanting to reach a lot of people. So let me remove this one, and that one, that higher time frame fairly gap, also that low, these ones right here, according to what I interpret as dealing range. Remember also this is an order block here. So price might actually respect the order block, then decline lower. So the dealing range, according to from the London session, what we had was what I was marking here. You see this sell side. Let me elongate it so that it can be visible. According to what I know with dealing range, see there, I've not edited anything, it was just there. Let's delete this order that I marked there. You see, this is an order block in the 5 minute. This was an order block, so price bounced to it, you see, so meaning you should know where the higher time frame is. So if you would have bought there, must be to you. So I just want to elongate these liquidity areas that we marked during the London session, so it might be visible. So the dealing range is in the, you've said good, in the, even the time frame that you have mentioned, that the best time frame to explain, the 1 hour and the 15 minute. The dealing ranges is you see this, when we actually here, let's look at the hourly. So we are in the hourly. Told you I want to see prices, can actually continue to decline to these. We're actually going to see it. Let's send it at 12 maybe. Yeah, so the dealing range is when you are at that particular day that we are on Thursday. Let me start here. A vertical line, this one, right away from London session. You see that? From to the left, you see this to the left here. To the left, we have this fair value gap, and we also have this sell side liquidity here in the hourly time frame. The same time, you can check from here, assuming you don't know this area. From here, you are seeing a sell side liquidity here. Let me read this one here. A buy side, not a sell side. You see this? This is a buy side. These are swing high. This area, these that I've marked, these are swing high here. So that swing high, let me see if I'm audible. Yeah, that swing high this swing high, that swing high price comes it's called what, clears this buy side liquidity, this swing high. See, 1 2 3 swing high, price clears this swing high but never comes, it just comes a little bit. See, it doesn't clear this one because we're expecting price to go lower. At the same time, here we had an order block, this order block here. Sometimes usually mark from the week, but if you can see price respecting the bodies here, you don't consider the bodies. So price comes, this order block has stopped price, consolidate around there. When price consolidate around the order block in the time frame, but and we are nearing the New York session or the London session, that's usually a price. That's actually a price movement telling you that we are going to respect that order block. So you see, price comes, only touches it, never closes inside the order block. The same time, it has swept this, came to inside the order block, time it has swept this one, touches it, then. So that is the dealing range. What are we having? The dealing is particularly what are we having above and below. Above and below the market price. Above, it's this one, so it's premium to discount. Told you it's a premium array. So this is a bearish order block, so we are expecting prices to go lower, and at the time we are expecting prices to go lower, and at the same time, you see what I've marked there, that is the midnight opening price. Told you, hit nudge, that's ICT style. I usually tells you the A plus setup usually happens at what? Above the midnight opening price when we are selling, and below the opening price when we are buying. What is this? This is the midnight opening price. We are what? We are above the opening price. At the time it has what? It has swept that buy side liquidity in the hourly. Again, order block in the 1 hour. So there are a lot of things lining. That is the above. So what we are expecting is prices to go below. So what are we expecting? The dealing range that is below. Where are we going to be taking our partials? The first place is this one, but this is so low. So in the 15-minute time frame, this is the 15-minute time frame. 15-minute time frame. The sell side liquidity that we marked during the London. We marked it live. Price came. Go check the live in the London if you have not checked it. We actually marked this area and also marked this area. Said that those are prices that we want to see price coming to touch, and it's true. Price has come, touched it nicely. Then doing what? There's a dealing range. So these are the areas that you don't take partials. Price comes to that area, you take partial. To that area, you take partial. Or you can be that aggressive trader, buying at the high, no, selling at the high end, removing everything at the external range. It usually works, and that's the provision of a trader. I only mark these ones. So as you can see now, this price can actually be continuing lower. Why? Because so those are the dealing range. That's according to what I stand by dealing range. only when you have twisted and said central bank dealers range, but this is the dealing range, the CBRD. So as you can see, this price actually continuing lower to, you see this an order block also, the last don't close candle. So that order block price comes inside it, then continue to go lower. You see, actually going lower. Let's see if to see your price, it has come, touched that order block also in the 1 minute, but didn't close inside it. And so this rally up was to trick traders or to lure traders who are actually aggressively selling and having small accounts. So this price can actually be going down to this level again and declining to that optimum sell side liquidity. But since it has disrespected that fair value gap here, this one, if it is going to disrespect it, it's going to actually touch this level. I didn't mark anything because I can't see a market structure shift. There is no market structure shift there. If they're talking about this one, I wanted it to be after that sell side liquidity has been taken out, the one that I marked in the higher time frame. Yeah, this sell side, the early, the 1 hour. So we want to see price going lower. But you see these prices actually taking out. So the dealing range and these areas also, because price has taken out sell side liquidity, and if you will be aggressive trader, you will be taking out everything here. But because price has moved more than 40 pips, it's actually at 60, 50 something pips, I think. That area, price will actually want to respect. Or what I was saying, price will actually want to go lower, but here at this swing high, this can actually be an entry buy here. This fair value gap and a swing low, that can be an entry buy for that price to rally up higher. But as for moment, we have already taken out all our pips and we want to sit our hands. Funny thing, with trading, price can actually rally down to those sell side liquidity. That's one thing that you'll want to see, and you have already taken out everything. Price can actually go more than 100 pips again, but you saw that price to be there. But let's see if price actually come visit these sell side liquidity, these red lines here. So the dealing range are actually what are, or these, from what we are your session of trading, what are behind it, like what are the left side of the chart. The right side, remember, a lot of people don't know how to read charts to this. They know how to read at this left side after price actually happened. But you see this, actually expecting lower prices. Let's continue watching price, and yeah, in fact we're going to continue and see it has more signs of declining lower to more sell side liquidity. So if I have any question, so actually price is actually going to continue lower. You see, that's another block in the 15 minutes that we marked. Yep, that last down close candle. So even that one to here, that's a full setup. You see, but entering now, if I will be in a trade, but I would not be buying and selling. Let's check the euro. Euro has actually rallied up, actually consolidated, just come to the range, but you've seen On Monday the euro was actually good, but today after the session I told you I'm actually loving my currency. After the session, liquidity kicks in so smooth that you'll have to get good ranges. So New Zealand has just come. Oh, this is a 1 minute time frame. Oh, see that decline then. So see this is not a good place to buy, but price has just reached that level that you wanted. From here, buying there, if you are buying, then hold left, because I remember when you were here and I was saying we can buy, then don't add more entries. Then you see here the GBPUSD, you are seeing price declining lower and lower. Now after that lower week, does that become a sell liquidity? In the 5 minute, each lower week, this, yes, this yes, in this lower week, yeah, you mean this one? Yes, now this one becomes sell liquidity. So price actually come to a premium array, actually looking for sell liquidity. You want to see this price, yes, price will actually come to this level, or it can consolidate. But what I'm seeing is, let's see if this week in the 5 minute, yes, this will actually be the sell side liquidity. I don't want to see price going lower to it. Let's watch it. And what will be new buy side liquidity? The new buy side liquidity, okay, the new buy, you see how price is declining to that. Now the new buy side liquidity will now be this swing high. See, this buy side liquidity. So when price will be going up here, this will be a buy side liquidity. But since this is a sell side liquidity, when price was had already created, that was a sell side liquidity. Now price going up here, he was looking for a premium array to sell off, to go to this sell off. It was this order block. So last that down close candle, you see price actually coming only weeks, then boom, exactly. So price can consolidate, price can do whatever it wants to do, but let's see it. It can fail because it has already taken it. It can fail to go to the sell side liquidity. It will not fail. Okay, it can. In market work with probability, but my probabilities are so high because I have a lot of experience with the same model. So it can start to consolidate because price has taken out a sell side liquidity. It's a major sell side liquidity. So you see price can do this decline here. Remember when we were here marking me, telling you that can be the low of the day. It was in the 5-minute time frame. Yeah, when I marked this area, that can be the high of the day. Look where we are now, going decline. And these are not the 1 minute, these are 5-minute time frame. So these are good pip ranges. Just imagine if we had those big accounts. See that precision? So precise. I'm just seeing a tweet, somebody saying, I just turned $7,400 into $28. That's one funny one. So yeah, see how price actually declining lower. So precise. So let's watch price declining to that sell side liquidity I've mentioned. And yeah, we have already done with our trading, so we're actually going to come tomorrow and see if price will give us something. So today we have collected more than 40 pips, more than our 30, that precise one. So yeah, I'm actually wanting to see what price is doing. Welcome. Yeah, I'm also trying to share the video because you see how price starts that sells liquidity, just as said. Sweet, and actually going to those sales liquidity that I told you. Yep. How active, how sweet, and how precise. The next liquidity levels be here. This area. Price can actually go to and touch this sell side liquidity also. But let's watch it if price will actually come into this sell side liquidity. But you see how price actually moved. Yoksmin were here. And I told you, I'm actually seeing price, wanted to see price to go here. And this can be another sell side liquidity, these areas. Yeah, I don't want to return the short thing, that usually signifies that price are going long. It usually, I just want to see naked price. I know price will go there, but yeah, and even price can actually reverse from here. because it has taken out a 15 minutes. You see, this is not an area. You see, now this is not an area that you will want to. If I would have been managing a fund, this is not the area that this would have already been taken, and this is not the area that I will want to take another more sell side, because my targets had already been reached. My target will have already been reached. So closing the trade and waiting for tomorrow, and leaving the smallest portion above this. You see, when I was telling that you reduce your stop loss to around this level, price didn't touch it. Now it's this order block. Yeah, I showed you this order block. So you'll see that order block stopping price, and price will actually continue declining lower to this sell side liquidity here. This is the next sell side liquidity. See, this can be the next sell side liquidity, this area, but not an area that I want to participate, because you see, it has taken out a low, so it might actually be reversing. And you'll see now price has actually gone. In fact, as from now at 9:20, I would have not entered anything again, because price had removed, and we might want to see more movement during the London close like yesterday. At that movement, I'll expect only to go lower and nothing high. If it goes high, it will be okay, but I will not be in the move. So whether wrong, whether right, you see, this is a stop run. Price can actually be doing that stop run, then reversing, going higher. That it has taken out that liquidity, and also you see it has started that fair value gap nicely. See that? Oh, it hasn't touched it, so it might actually continue lower and turn the fair value gap, then decline more lower. But what you're expecting, only bearish prices. Whether wrong, whether right, we have already done the necessary, taken out everything, profited, and yeah, so simple. And also, you see, price also has come inside this fair value gap. So if it disrespects this fair value gap again, it will actually be wrong or going short. But this is a fair value gap that price has touched. You see this close inside it, a good sign, but it can be a sign of going. If price has to go higher, from where? From what level is the first break? Do we market shift on the 5-minute time frame? So when we're supposed to go up higher, when price is reversing at this particular point, so the question is, if price has to go higher, from where? What level is it first break, or where would be the market structure shift on 1 or 5-minute time frame? So at this particular point, this level, let me mark it, this high. Now let me remove this one here. And what was this? These are sell side. Yeah, these are sell side. Take care. Yeah. Let me also remove here. But at this particular time, this high is so long. So you'll want to see price should create another high, price will create a swing high. So I'm actually expecting an important point. You'll want to see a market structure shift. Where will you identify it? It's here. You see this market structure shift, but this move we have already got it, as you saw it during the live. We have already done with it. But if price is going to reverse, you see market structure shift, then into a fair value gap. you leave alone this one. Let's remove this one. So you want to wait for a market structure shift. This is actually the level where you want to wait for a market structure shift. Or if price will just go again lower, you will wait for a swing high to be created, then you'll mark it. But at this point, if you're going to go higher, market structure shift, it's here, this level. You'll want to wait for price to come, take out this buy side liquidity. So that's a market structure shift telling you that we're going to reverse, enter to a fair value gap, then rally up higher. So that is why you want to wait. You want to wait for this market structure shift. Then a fair value gap to be created. Then you enter buy. That's only when you want to place a buy. If you have any question, I'm here. So that's why you want to do a market structure shift, this level, market structure shift here. Then you wait for a fair value gap. Then boom, you rally with it up if it's rallying up. Yes, that's amazing, you've got it. So let's see, but what we're expecting, if that market structure shift happen, that's absolutely going to be a market structure shift during the London close that you're anticipating. But you see though, that's a sell side liquidity taken out. So you might want to see if it's going to reverse to rally up higher. That will actually be one that you'll want to look for. So yeah, we're actually swing price, and you've seen how we've got that one. Let me write there, target completed, all target reached, so that anybody that is coming now should go back and see the live and see that what we actually did was crazy. All targets reached. From London session. So you have seen how we have actually managed these trades from London session then straight to New York session. You've seen how price actually went, and it was just so precise. Seems on the 5-minute euro chart structure shift has happened already, and the price came back to the order block. Now shift. So yeah, that can actually be right. In the 5-minute, there is no market structure shift. Let's look. Seems in the 5-minute EURUSD chart. If you have any other question, kindly ask those who are joining now. So in the 5-minute here in the euro, I'm not seeing a market structure shift. Or are you saying the 1-minute in the euro USD? You see market structure shift, it's only validated only after price has done what? Has taken out a sell side liquidity. That's what one thing you'll want to know. And at the same time, this fair value gap, you see, this is a fair value gap here in the 5-minute. price can actually start to rally up higher. You see this? This is a fair value gap. Price has come to that fair value gap. Came, then took out the also liquidity. Then you see there is no market structure shift in the 5 minute. This is the swing high. If you're going to go up higher, this is the swing high that we will want to see. You see this? That's the market structure shift. That's why you want to see a market structure shift there at that point. But in the 1 minute, I think there is a market structure shift. And rally into a midnight. This is a fair value gap here. You see it? So you can see in the 1 minute there is a market structure shift. But I don't usually trust the ones in the 1 minute. I was saying the shift has occurred to the upside. The current buy side liquidity. It took the swing high, then came back to the low, no rising. Yes, this one. Price did not reach the sell side liquidity. Oh, yeah. Yes, market structure shift. Then it came. Yeah, you're saying this one. Then, but it didn't take out this low here. Yeah, that's correct. You see, it didn't take out this low. So after the market structure shift, you want to see prices going up here. But at this moment in the euro, I see this level, this consolidation. Okay, this kind of a consolidation market going up and down and up and down. You'll want to avoid such markets. Not saying that it's bad, but you'll want to consider the one that is moving. So price is taken out there. So anybody wants to buy, this is a market structure shift there. You see also the GBPUSD. Price come to a fair value gap here. Price actually respecting this fair value gap. This one here. Fair value gap. Another fair value gap here. So you see, buying so that you can take out this high. Go and take out this high here and not come below here. So let's see if it will go to this buy side liquidity here, so that you can say it's a market structure shift. So today we actually reread the markets like to something to be looked on. So let's see if markets will go rally up higher. Don't forget to subscribe. You're actually here during the London. You're here during the New York. Yeah, okay, maybe the SMT divergent on the 1 minute pound dollar took the low in the euro, did not. Oh yeah, that can be an SMT. You're right. Don't forget to subscribe. It's actually insightful. Go check what we've done during the London session and the New York. So yeah, it can be an SMT, this lower low, and in the euro higher high. But during the SMT, you want to look using the GBP and the dollar index only. If you're trading the euro, only use GBP. If you're trading the euro, only use euro and the DXY. If you're using the DXY, if you're trading the cable, look at the SMT of cable and euro and DXY. If you're trading the fiber, is the fiber and the DXY. Yeah, you're right, but at this moment, since we are actually since we have actually called the market during the London session. Let me look the internet. Yeah, it can be an SMT, but what I use during the SMT, it's the DXY and the GBP. And if I will be trading the other currency, so this can be a fake out. Yeah. So I was telling if this price actually go here too, so that you can have that market structure shift, but price actually continuing lower. If that will be a market structure shift, yes, it can be an SMT, but so with my original bias, it's just sell side to that. Can I do, let me go back. If I'll say, I don't remember, I don't think if I'll catch that low, just on that area that I marked that we're going lower and lower. Let me see. If you have more questions, kindly ask me. I'm available here. Yes, understood. So we are actually going to continue lower as how when we got it during, you see how we got it during the session. Actually, where I marked, yeah, let me show you. The CPI data was weak, still DXY is strong. So one thing, let me tell you one thing. I usually don't in ICT trading, the numbers don't matter. One thing there for precision, this according to my view, I usually don't look on the data during the CPI news. I usually know that it's a red folder day. Yeah, that day it's going to be a good after the session, after the news release. Where am I going? I actually want to see. Yeah, that area is the area I want to see. You see this area, we actually got this price from here. This is the area I want to leave price action to go. So we actually got that. Go check during the London session. I marked for you this sell side liquidity. I told you this is the high of the session, which is also going to be high of the day. You see, lights, funds, baby. So you see, actually subscribe. These are reason to tell you have to subscribe, because high of the day, and we are actually going to the London close. So price actually can continue going lower, and respect what I also write here, because I knew this was going to be the high of the day. How you need is just subscribe. You will know it in this session, in this YouTube channel, actually going to show you a lot of things. So high of the day, high of the session, price actually going to continue lower according to my first. This is the reason I'm going back and to these things that I wanted. So these levels, you see, actually price already touched it, but yes, that level. So in the CPI, according to how I trade, I usually don't care about the thank you for sharing. Thank you so much. So one thing See, I told you here, this is the high of the day and of the session. This is actually to tease you. Then I told you, ask me that question when the price has reached here. What's doing it? In the London session, I usually tease people. I tease people and said, this is a sell side. I'm also seeing this sell side. So this can actually be the high of the day or high of the session. So in this area, you don't want to participate in more trading, but since price has consolidated here, it's okay to remove everything or to leave a run, so that leave a run until 12. That's how I trade. Leave a run until 12. Let's mark the 830 if we can find where was the low risk high probability. Let me show you. Marking the 830 open, because you see here, yes, this is the plus setup here. This is the midnight open. Above it selling, then you see there 830 open. If that was a thing that we were supposed to enter. But one thing with these sessions, you see, this is the PPI. The PPI during this red folder, yes, people they look at the numbers of how the number. Let's mark the 830 while we are talking. 830 is around here. 830 opening here, there. Let me increase it and use another color. Let's use this one. Yeah. So this is the 830 open. So that 830 open, yes, that can also be that can also be a catalyst of that price, those prices behaving like that. So you see, this price action is actually reversing. It's actually consolidating in this area. So let me show you one thing, an important thing that you should know. Another reason to be in this channel, this is actually important one. This is actually how to time your trades. You see this is the economic calendar. Now, when to find A plus setups? Remember on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I was telling you the best day trade is Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And Wednesday, bad luck, lights went off in our area. But luckily enough, I had already given you a bias during the session. Like before the session, before the CPI. So if you want, I said Monday, on Monday I said Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and you've seen today we have got actually another move. So as for me, I usually don't concentrate with the numbers. I usually just a minute. I usually don't concentrate. I've actually talked 3 hours straight in this session. I usually don't concentrate with the numbers. These numbers here, yeah, they are important to concentrate of because of these interest rates and like the interest rates of the euro, CPI, knowing the numbers. You see, I didn't know about the numbers, but I was correct in my bias before when I told you before the CPI what we'll be doing. After that, after telling you I'm concentrating with the numbers, I'm not concentrating with the numbers. I'm only interested in price. The numbers happened, yes, but our bias and analysis just played out to the tick how we mentioned it. Same to today. I was not interested in the numbers, but I was interested with this particular day. We have a red folder. I'll want to sit there during the session so that I want to see price what is doing. The same time, the Wednesday, you'll want to sit during that day in the economic calendar. But you see, Tuesday, Monday, we're actually seeing sketchy prices. We'll also want to see something during tomorrow. So this particular day, on Fridays, when it has a red folder, it can be that session or the next session. Yeah, the PPI does not impact the DXY. Okay, that's good. the PPI does not impact the DXY so much. Yeah, so that's true there. Yeah, the CPI is the one that impacts so much. So you see this area, I told you I'm concentrating with only the red folder days. Now those are the days that you'll want to sit in the charts and look on what price does during those red folder days. In ICT, you don't concentrate with the numbers, you just want to know what are the high folder events, when are they happening, which session, and we should be in the charts those sessions. So yeah, another thing is that, let's go back to our chart. Another thing, see how that price actually reversed. Another thing, yes, we had CPI, we had the PPI. You see these economic calendars, these economic events, they are happening during the this one. We don't have any in the London session, but we have one in the New York session. So you see, if they're happening in the New York session, somebody can say, let me just assume London, then come New York. No. You have to sit that same day all sessions and get an entry. So we actually sat during the London, even if we had that red folder in the New York, we actually sat during the London, and you actually saw what price was doing. Price did what? Give us a good smooth entry. To exit at that level, we had already reached 30 pips. Let me show you. We had already reached 30 pips from that entry to that. You see, it's even 40, 45, but at this level it's 40 pips to that sell side liquidity that I marked during the London session. Go check during the London, we had this one. No, these 40 pips. Actually today we have risked, it's 1:4. So 40 pips, price has gone to an area 40 pips. I actually explained where the price was doing, and yeah, continue declining. Then another thing, an entry was during the London session. What if we would have waited for the New York session only? What if we would have just sat in the New York session and waited for it? See here, we have only got something like 25 pips. Okay, price had moved good, but what of that? The other 30 pips or 40 pips that we have, the other 20 that we have left in this session. You see, you have to sit on those time frames. You have to sit on those time frames so that you can see the opportunity. The euro, you see, also in the euro, this at 7, this is at 7. You see this consolidation, and you are expecting prices. You see, you are expecting the monetary policy, the FOMC, the monetary policy in the euro to release the interest rates. Even if there was a change, there was no change in the consolidation, but in the London you will have got something. Now let's see, and card building permits. I thought it was of USA. That is why I was expecting a weak dollar, but neither it was a CPI nor building permits. And I was waiting for GBPUSD price to make a volatile move. Yeah, that's true. I actually expecting that also, but you see, I was expecting price to. That's the reason why I was sticking with the GBPUSD. Yeah, the economic calendar. It's actually one of the important things. You see how I usually use it to my advantage. Now telling you, if you can see, I'm using the economic calendar to my advantage, and telling you where you will want to see, where you'll want to I'm actually telling you which specific days and which session that you'll want to sit on the chart and get something. Just check it. told you yesterday during the CPI, but we had lights off. But told you I'm expecting something. Price did just as I expected, and that I was aligning myself with the economic calendar, the CPI. So during the CPI, you wait for the CPI, then 20 to 30 minutes, you're there hunting for setups. So the economic calendar also today you've seen got 40 pips again. Yesterday price, I don't know, moved how many pips, but you see, sweet, smooth, and just obvious. So you've seen how that price, so during this session price just moved 20 pips, but catching it from here, having that low risk high reward, that's the best thing you want to do. So you have seen how I use the economic calendar to my advantage, telling you I want to see price to go to this specific level, to this specific level, and not here. Go check the CPI before I release the CPI. What did I say? I said I don't want to see. Oh, I actually deleted it. This was on Wednesday. Yeah, this was the entry. I said when I actually marked price, yeah, I think it was above here, and said I don't want to see price coming above here. Okay, this was so exaggerated, but it was something shocking. If I will be wrong, the price CPI will have pushed prices to up here. You know, CPI move violently. So you see this sell side. Okay, by fair value gap, price comes to it, then declines. So it's actually an insightful thing. You should use the economic calendar to advantage. And yeah, trading is just amount of fixing things that you have to use and using those specific things. And I've seen the economic calendar is one of the things that I usually look, and I only have the economic calendar and the trading view to show you here, and how I use the economic calendar to call the markets live, and so precise. I'm so happy that during this London session I didn't have a bullish bias. I tell you, I'm seeing prices to go low, and I've seen prices has just done what you have said. And yeah, so precise, you can't deny it. So it's actually almost 10. Yeah, you should have read the economic calendar properly. Yeah, the economic calendar, it's one thing that I usually look most. It can't, every single day I look at the economic calendar every single day. See this? So tomorrow we're actually going to have GDP of the Great British Pound at 2 a.m. exactly 2. So you might want to see the liquidity during that session, or during the New York session, when price action would have been the New York session or the London session. Let me show you what I'm saying. Okay, not even showing, I'm just trying to write here all targets reached. Next time I'll be putting emojis in my sell side liquidity so as to show you how price actually put emoji at that area that I want to see price coming there, and you'll actually see how price. So this price, this level high of the day of session, it's 4 minutes to the London close, and price action can do whatever it wants. So, and we have actually read the markets today, and I want to conclude there. Actually want to show you that price action is predictable, easy to read, and yeah, nothing to be afraid of. So if you have any question, I have only 4 minutes, so that I will close in the next 4 minutes. I'll close the live so that I should take a rest. Oh, usually there. So yeah. So in the next 4 minutes, if I don't see any other question, I'll just end the live and wait for tomorrow London session where we'll have liquidity. Yeah. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm actually going to end the live at around 11, no, 10 sharp. So it's the next 2 minutes we're actually ending the live. If you need any help, don't forget to reach me in the comment section. I actually read each comments that I have in the comment section. I usually read all of them. If you want to reach me, just holler me or use the email in my profile. You'll actually find me and you'll actually communicate. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share. This channel is so insightful. The only problem is that people have not realized it, but we are actually calling these markets to the tick. And you can't deny it, folks. You can't deny it. It's actually precision. Actually, also this is the first time I'm hitting 100 views while doing a live. You'll actually progressing well. You're actually progressing well, and we'll see if we'll have more growth in this particular YouTube channel. And it's actually been insightful. Until we meet again, I'm ending the live. Don't forget to subscribe. Adios, muchachos. See that decline? Watch it. So precise.